This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 3rd, 2025. Judas Priest have released an official cover of Black Sabbath's War Pigs ahead of the Black Sabbath final concert this weekend. Rob Halford and the band won't be able to make the show. They'll be opening up for the Scorpions in Germany. Judas Priest saying in a statement, "We are honored to show our love for Ozzy and Black Sabbath with our homage to War Pigs, a song we play at every show around the world that fans sing along to, reinforcing their love as well as for the legendary Prince of Darkness." Rob Halford saying, "Even with a private plane, there's a word called technical, where something could go wrong or the weather at that time of year could cause problems. I'm absolutely gutted that we can't be there." As Black Sabbath get ready to play their final show together, the band members have been immortalized as Lego figures. Thanks to Legoland Discovery Center Birmingham, Ozzy, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward are on display as Lego figures in celebration of the Back to the Beginning concert. Fans who can't make the concert can watch the all-day event on the paid live stream at backtothebeginning.com. Gibson has partnered with Black Sabbath and the Back to the Beginning reunion show, donating 2 Gibson SG standard guitars, which will be signed by the artists backstage at Saturday's event. Music fans around the world will have the chance to bid on these one-of-a-kind signed guitars during the high-profile charity auction that's live at aussieauction.co.uk. The auction runs until 10 p.m. on Sunday, July 6th, with all of the proceeds from the auction being shared equally between 3 causes close to the Osborne family's heart: Cure Parkinson's, the Birmingham Children's Hospital, and Acorns Children's Hospice. Billy Morrison and Ozzy Osbourne's Gods of Rock and Roll has received a new stripped-down orchestral version. The song has undergone a number of changes since originally arriving back in 2015 as Gods. Earlier this year, they revisited the track and re-recorded it, sporting a 57-piece orchestra performing an arrangement done by Cinderella's Fred Corey. Steve Stevens joins in on the song as well, providing an acoustic guitar. The song is available for streaming and will be released as a limited edition double A-side vinyl on July 4th. And if you're wondering whether or not Black Sabbath will ever release another album, now that they're about to play their last performance, the band members have weighed in. Tony Iommi said, "I've been approached about doing a Sabbath album. It could be good, but I don't want to take the time of sitting down and writing stuff like that and take the time and it goes willy-nilly. Do I wish that we had done another album? No, I don't wish we had, but if anybody really wanted to do another, I'd be up for it, but just not for the sake of doing it," Geezer Butler said. Bill Ward said, "I'd love to do another album. I'll be direct about that." Legendary former King Crimson members Adrian Belew and Tony Levin have banded together with Steve Vai and Tool drummer Danny Carey to create Beat, a creative reinterpretation of the 3 iconic King Crimson albums from the 1980s. They played 65 shows across North America, and now they've announced the release of Beat Live coming up on September 26th in partnership with Inside Out Music and Sony. Shinedown have issued a 3rd version of their single 365 following the original studio version this past January and the piano version of the track this past May. The band is getting ready to head out on the Dance Kid Dance Tour with Bush and Morgan Wade. The tour kicks off July 19th in Boston, Massachusetts at the TD Garden. In a recent interview with Eddie Trunk, Joe Perry talked about the status of his Hollywood Vampires supergroup, which also features Alice Cooper and Johnny Depp, saying, quote, "Well, we're working on a documentary. It's got some great stuff in it. I just saw a rough cut, and it's pretty amazing." And in a new interview, Drowning Pool guitarist CJ Pierce and singer Ryan McCombs talked about the band's recently released 2 singles, Madness, that came out in April, and Revolution, the Final Amen, which arrived in September of 2024. Saying, quote, "We have a lot of ideas on the table, and every time we get together, because Ryan's out of town, he lives in the UK. When he comes over, he stays in the home studio and we just get into a writing mode. It was super fun. We're up till 3 a.m. Just the other night working on some new tunes. We're trying to get everything done before the end of the year." And one of the biggest stories in music, Sean Diddy Combs has been denied bond and will remain in custody as he awaits sentencing after being found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. In his decision to deny bond, the judge cited Combs' history of domestic violence, specifically an incident involving his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, which was captured on video and shown to the jury. He's facing a maximum of 20 years in prison. He was acquitted of the more serious charges he faced, including racketeering and sex trafficking. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 265, featuring Will Turpin from Collective Soul, is available now.